net zero is such an important target, and energy transition can really help food security. I know this is a very contrary statement, but I truly believe that giving stability of farmer income, giving them the reward and recognition they deserve for creating green energy, bioenergy, biofuels can actually increase the focus and the investment by farmers. Today, in the last 10 years, UPL has pivoted our research. We are present in 140 countries. We are spending more than $500 million a year on R&D, and all our research is focused on farmer resilience. And farmer resilience means helping farmers to combat climate change, helping farmers to actually produce more in very difficult environments. Nobody gets impacted more with climate change than farmers, who are so critical for our food security. Today, we have developed natural products to reduce methane emission from cattle. We are piloting this project, and we are going to showcase it at the COP. This is something which is great. It can actually reduce 30% methane emission from cattle. There are, the first 6 inches or 1 foot of soil can actually store more carbon than you can imagine. Billions and billions of tons of carbon can be stored. Today, we are developing microorganisms which can help store carbon, to restore carbon in the soil. We are actually working with several governments and other organizations around the world to reward farmers, saying if a farmer can showcase that he is storing more and more carbon in the first 6 inches of soil, and this can create additional income, but also, as we like to say, really save the world. And I think we need to use encourage and I would say reward and recognize farmers who can move towards decarbonizing the world through things. The whole bioenergy, the ethanol story around the world, and the biofuels and the SAF, sustainable aviation fuel, all these sectors which are the new sectors for investment, can create price stability. One of the big challenges for farmers to adopt new technology is the price volatility of commodities. And if you're only feeding the world, you have one customer. If you're also creating a bioenergy, it's a whole different market. What it will do is give some kind of a price stability to the farmers, and that will give them opportunity to increase and use technology, to adopt technology to increase agriculture productivity. This is something which we truly believe, and therefore we are spending all our resources now on developing technologies to improve productivity. In countries like India, Africa, our agriculture potential is almost 2 times, 3 times what the farmers are producing more now. But because of the volatility, the farmers are not able to invest in technology. But if you have the biofuel market, which has a much more stable pricing, and that offtake can create great cash flows for farmers, and they can adopt to technologies to use more climate smart technologies, climate smart crops. We can switch from corn to sorghum in years where you have the El Nino, La Nina, because you can now predict the rainfall. We have seen great examples in Africa where farmers who switched to growing sorghum in a very bad drought year got almost 100% yield, but the farmers who did not change to and stuck to corn got 0 yield. And these sort of things can create so much income stability and resilience. one of the other aspects of small farmer agriculture, which is one of the biggest challenges, is financial inclusion. And I believe stability in pricing, stability in income will create financial inclusion, because banks are willing to lend to people who have steady cash flows. And I believe one of the biggest causes of poverty in the world among farmers is financial inclusion. And I believe this whole journey of energy transition, using bioenergy, bio crops, and using the agriculture produce to create energy will create stable cash flows for farmers. And I believe that the banks and financial institutions will be very happy to lend them money, and that would bring all these poor families into a much more stable environment where they can actually start living life like the rest of the world. So I think it's one of the most exciting subjects. I'm very happy to share this, talk about this panel, but I think the transition towards SAF, towards bioenergy, the whole India story, where the corn production in India went from 30 million tons to, I think this year, maybe even 50 million tons, primarily because of the ethanol policy of the government, which I think Brazil is the world leader in that. And I think these sort of examples are creating a huge upside for really poor people, and helping them to bringing them out of poverty and getting them into financial inclusion. But we have lots of technologies, and I think not only UPL, but so many other companies are investing in technologies to help farmers transition. Thank you.